What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we are going to be looking at how to get along with people to create an effective impact in their life. And we are going to be discussing the book titled 48 Laws of Power. We are looking at the law from law 31 to 35. So let's get straight into the video. So the 31st law that we are going to be looking at says control the option, let others deal with the card that you have. Now, it's talking about a factor like when you are in a group or you are trying to make a suggestion to someone, you want to give the person two options whereby they are relevant to bounce back to the original purpose of your action. So you want to be able to lay out a plan for them whereby they pick the most favorite to them, but at the same time they are still accomplishing the same goal which you ordained. The 32nd law says appeal to people's fantasy and said the truth is usually ugly and unpleasant, and never appeal to the truth or to the reality except you are willing to take back the force that comes from it. That means the rejection and the consequence that comes from it. And said the reason why you don't want to appeal to the truth why but appeal to people's fantasies because that is where they flock to. They are just merely rubbing the surface of what they want to hear, placing it in a very suitable way for them to receive the message, but hitting them with the hard truth just draw a band of resistance between you and them, so they don't even give chance to receive the information, talk less of their estimates. So you want to be able to play in a role whereby they are willing to listen to you, and at the same time you gradually passing your message to them. And the 33rd law says discover each man's Thumbscrew. That means you have to discover their weakness, and there are two reasons why you have to discover their weakness. Before we get into those reasons, now this is how you pay attention and know what their weaknesses are. You want to pay attention to the stuff that they don't like to talk about, stuff that when it is talked about they act like children, or things that they stray away from. Now, the reasons why you want to discover each person's weaknesses is to be able to delegate. That means to assign instructions, to delegate, and to be able to fill in the gap. So delegation is like, you know, someone is not good in a particular area, you want to be able to replace that person for someone else that is good in that area, so they are complementing each other. Why the one of filling the gap is like you have someone that you really love the person's work, but the person happens not to be efficient in some major parts, and you stand in for the person. That means you are kind of protecting the person, and some of these things have to do with maybe some physical features and mental health. So you are much like an assistant, so you are making a perfection within them and around the work they are doing. The fourth law says be royal in your fashion, act like a king to be treated like one. And say I feel this law is simply very direct. You are addressed the way you are dressed. Now it depends on you. You often see people that say it does not matter as long as you have your confidence, you have the message you want to pass, even though that true gives you more work to go through those stress. But if you are dressed like someone that you want to be addressed, you already cover the baseline of unnecessary explanation. Let me give you a good example. When you see a soldier in his uniform, it already pass a message for you. So at the back of your brain, you know you should not do something stupid to affect them. So just imagine doing something stupid, the person now explaining to you that is a soldier, or you later in finance. So the stress of unnecessary explanation will be cut short. So that has to do with dress the way you want to be addressed. If you are someone that you get backlash from your dressing or some unliked comment, that means it probably means you are addressing they are addressing you the way you are dressed. So you have to freestyle or change some things up. And the last law that we're going to be looking at, which is the 35th law, says master the art of timing. And I feel this is a very, very important law that applies to everyone, and it depends on the kind of situation you find yourself. You want to be able to read the room very well so that you know when to say something and when not to say something, when to crack a joke and when not to crack a joke. And when applying or mastering the law of timing, you want to make sure you are not in an hurry to do things, because you being in an hurry to do things display that you lack a self-control over yourself and your time. So you need to be able to deliberate your action, even if the person you are dealing with is not someone that deserves your patience. You need to be able to control yourself to make things go well. So thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and the most important thing, don't forget to keep on leveling up. So have a nice day and God bless you.